Kia ora and welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Arutanga Stadium. And for our audience out there, it's a bit overcast at the moment. The field is wet, and the Aitutaki Sharks are playing on the western side of the field from my left, and with the Avatiu Eels running in from the right side of the inland side of the Arutanga Stadium. Captain for the Eels, Logan Pyrenees, and for the Sharks we have Kete Winchester. And our officials for this big match today for the Sharks and Eels, we have in charge of the game Arthur Emil, all the way from Rarotonga, and his two touch judges, Andre Tanga and Nana I Teawa, all the way from Amuri, the airport region here in Aitutaki.
Just keep them centered.
And for those watching into our telecast this afternoon here at Aitutaki Arutanga Stadium, it looks like the whole ground is packed with the people of Aitutaki, pretty much around maybe 10,000, despite just 2,000 living here at the moment. And just the history about the two teams for the past two games. Avatiu have not won a game yet. Likewise, the Aitutaki Sharks playing their very last, or the first match of the season last week against the Bears, only to be outdone by the Bears 42-24. Can the Sharks come back from their loss last week? And kick off from the middle of the field, we have Te Otai Ngāpoe, and the referee's checking his time. Again, the Avatiu Eels are playing from the left to right to left on your screen right now. Kick off right now, and a good kick there, and it's pretty much stopped the play there for the Avatiu Eels, slowing them down with the defense by the Sharks right now on Mo George and Alfie. We'd like to welcome back Alfie. Manu, all the way from Rarotonga, thank you, brother, for joining your bros again. And Toru Katuke, take it down on the 30, out wide, Tyson. And he's giving it to Logan. Logan hits up 100-mile black train there. And only to be put down by TK. Ari Nicholas. Now, and the Sharks have been penalized. Sharks are penalized. And the referees indicated a high shot here, tackle above the shoulder region. And the first penalty here in the match between the Avatiu Eels in gold and blue on the right side of the screen, and the Aitutaki Sharks hosting this game. Feliti Iona. And that's a massive penalty there. Sabuala forward the ball right now. Passes on to... do pardon me at the moment because I'm still trying to figure out these Avatiu boys. The first hit up there by Sione Aiono, right on the 40 meters away from the sideline. They're going for the straight down the line. Under the post there, number 8. Block busting run here by number 8. Number 8. Please excuse me, I'm having trouble with the names of the players at the moment. But it's only the first or second minute in the game, and Avatiu have scored an easy try, only from the first phase of play in this afternoon's game. So this is going to be a nightmare for the Sharks. They really need to pick up their defense at the moment and overcome last week's disasters against Arorangi. Try scored there on the second minute of the first half. Not too sure who scored the try, but attempting for the conversion is jersey number 4, Feliti Iona. Successful conversion there, bringing the score to 6 points to 0 to the Avatiu Eels. And I've just been advised by my advisors here. It's a try there by Toru Katuke. Big block busting run by Toru. Easy score right down the post. and putting the Avatiu Eels up on the board early. And the score is now 6-0 to the Avatiu Eels. Conversion. Oh, the kickoff start there. And Avatiu again have left the ball to drop on the ground and slowing there. Oh, and he's pushed an offload. And fortunately for the Sharks, regathered the ball through Francis Smith. Francis has regathered the ball. Now it's back to Big TK. And he's made up by strong defense from 3 Avatiu players there. It's the second. Now it's out to Telemona Paino. And Chicks put down there on the 10. Some very, very strong defense here. Ma'u out wide. And it looks like it was a high shot by number 3. Number 3 of the Avatiu Eels. Number 3, Lay. And Lay, it actually was a good defense. Actually stopped the Sharks' momentum there from scoring. But he's been called for a high shot, and the Sharks have opted for a penalty kick. Now they've been penalized there, 20 meters from the sideline, pretty much about just over 10 meters. And now Te Kotai for the Sharks is attempting for the penalty conversion. We are now into the 4th minute of the game, almost into the 5th minute of the game, and time for the Sharks to put points onto the board.
See the place on the wiring.
Yeah.
And some classy play here through the Sharks, trying to put down the first Avatiu hit up there and forcing an offload, and eventually one of the Sharks players there managed to get their hands on the ball. Ngapoe with the boot. And yes, the Sharks have now scored their first point of the match. 2 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. We're right onto the 5-minute mark right now. And at least the Sharks are now on the board at the moment. Avatiu still leading 6 points to 2 in the 5th minute. And attempting the kickoff for the Avatiu Eels, we've got Logan. Logan wearing jersey number 10 for the kickoff. Ma'u catches the ball. Now it's back to Napata. Napata goes 100 miles an hour. Boom! And a great run here by Napata, although he's met by strong defense by the Avatiu Eels on the 20. From dummy half, David Polo tries to throw these Avatiu players around and eventually put down about 3 to 4 meters away. Dummy half, Aperama. And it's the second hit up here for Napata. Napata's really putting on the heat here. And he's taking up 2 hit-ups right now in just one set of play. Ma'u out wide to Drollett out to Telemona. Telemona tries to shove off the defense. And he's met up by 3 defenders of the Avatiu boys. Aperama, Ali, a very high awkward pass here. Ali tries to go up front through the midway of the field. And right on the 42 there, put down by Toru Katuge. And it's back to Aperama. Aperama 2-0. Ma'u decides to kick. It's a chip and back there, number 4. We've got Feliti Iona. And he is another danger man for the Avatiu Eels. This guy really needs to be put down every time he gets his hands on the ball. And that's the first for the Avatiu Eels on the 25th mark. And it's back to strong run here by the Avatiu runner here. And he's been put down by TK and a couple of the Aitutaki Sharks out wide. Now it's back to John. And the referee has penalized the Sharks on the Avatiu 40. And number 3 there for the Avatiu Eels, Lay. Lay managed to pick up the pace and catch the Aitutaki Sharks off guard. Now it's on the Aitutaki Sharks 40. We've got Lay with the ball now. He's slowly jogging, choosing who to run through. And now he's put down right on the Sharks 30. 20 meters in from the touch. Avatiu with their first head up, second head up, and he dummies it, and well, he still goes alone. Manages to, make another 10 meters there. Great run here. And the referee has called a loose play here by Papali Ponini. And unfortunate there for the Avatiu Eels, bang on the 20 meter. And it's now feed into the scrum to the Aitutaki Sharks. Well, it's pretty much a tight play here at the moment. And right now we are into the 8th minute of today's match between the two teams that still need points on the board in the Cook Islands Rugby League competition for 2019. And don't forget, people, on our cameras right now, we've got Dion Spielberg and Ruatiaki Jackson accompanying the second camera. And now it's back to Big Ali, hitting up in the middle. And the Sharks appealing for a penalty. And, well, the referee is not taking any. And, well, that was a very awkward pass here by the dummy half. And unfortunate here by Aparama. Aparama tried to pass it through to his older brother, TK. Unfortunately, TK could not get his hands on, and the referee's called a loose ball there. Feed into the scrum to the Avatiu Eels right on the Sharks, 40. Again, the scores still remain at 6 points to the Avatiu Eels. And feed into the scrum from number 13, then to Lai. And it's a forward pass here. Unfortunate here by their standoff. Yep, and the referee's caught that. Forward pass by Lecky. And well, it just drifted about probably half or a meter forward. Now possession back to the Sharks. At the back of the scrum, Aparama now to Francis. Francis bumps off Lecky, and he's put down by Felity. From the base of the ruck now. Now it's Dedemona. And Chicks Pairo still going, and he's just made it over the 50. And he's put down by Big Toru. And now it's to TK. TK to met up by number 8, Felity. Logan Peronese. And some great defense here by the Avatiu Eels. Mo at pivot. And he goes for the long pass to Francis. Francis out wide. And, Te Okatai loses the ball. And unfortunate here for the Avatiu Aitutaki Sharks. Losing possession again. Now it's back 20 meters into the field of play. About 38 meters from the Avatiu try line. And possession back to the Avatiu Eels. There seems to be a little bit of sloppy play here by the Sharks. They need to organize their attack at the moment and avoid the very long passes from Mo, because it's a very wet paddock here. And you don't know whether anybody will catch the ball or drop it. Felity hitting it very, very, very fast there from standoff. Now a very good hit up here. Almost 12 meters ahead, 15 meters. And great run here by number 3. Number 3, Lane. And now it's back to Big Toru. Big Toru, it's probably the 3rd or the 4th. And from dummy half, number 7, number 9, Tyson. Tyson out wide. And number 3 there. Lay tries to fend off David, and he's put down by Mo George out there in the far field there. 10 meters out. They're on the 20 meter. Avatiu going forward, and it's a boot there. We've got Te Kotai back there, and he needs to get out of the try zone. He steps out wide and manages to run away from the first defender there. Good on you, Te Kotai. Now it's David from the base of the ruck. David decides to go forward. He's going forward, and he's made it onto the 20 here. Put down by 3 defenders of the Avatiu Eels. David plays the ball. Huey from dummy half. Napota. He runs straight onto a brick wall here. A very strong defense by the Avatiu Eels, pinning the Sharks down, still into their half. And it's out wide. Draw it out wide. Out wide to Terebon. Terebon is put down by 3 defenders there. Logan Peronese and another of the Avatiu boys here. Now it's back to Drolet. To Francis. Francis looks for the gap. He's still running. Good on you, Francis. He's made the 40 for the Sharks. And it's back to Aparama. Then to Mo. Mo goes for the chip. And he's regathered the ball. He just needs support. He's got support from Aparama. And Aparama tries to pass it out and only to be intercepted by Feliti Iona. And great play here by the Sharks. Unfortunately, they couldn't finish that one off. Intercepted by Feliti. Now it's Joe Hovlick. Joe's put down on the 30. Telemona and Aparama. From the base of the scrum, number 7, Ari Nicholas. And at dummy half for the Avatiu Eels, we've got Ari Nicholas. With the ball now, we've got number 3, Lay. And a strong run here, just passing the halfway mark for the Avatiu Eels. A great hit up here by number 11. Number 11, Sione Ayono. Probably brother to Feliti. Now it's there, spinning it out wide. Out wide to John. Now it's out to their speedster, their wingers. They've got support play out there. And the Avatiu Eels, with their speedy winger out wide, managed to break out wide. Huey to defend him last. But fortunately for the Eels, they had support out wide and scored out wide there. And bringing the score to 10 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels. And it is now, we are into the 15th minute of the game between the Aitutaki Sharks and the Avatiu Eels. Eels now lead 10 points to 2.
How big is your wide on that?
And our try scorer will still anyway, we will
you got the goalpost?
recap that later on into the game. And the Avatiu Eels are still in the lead. 2 tries to nil with the Aitutaki Sharks with their 2 points only on the board. Now again, the Avatiu Eels should not be looking to ease down at the moment, because a few years back they did that, and apparently the Aitutaki Sharks came back and beat the Avatiu Eels for the very first time in the history of Cook Islands Rugby League. That was about 3 years ago, that I can remember, but today is a different day altogether. It's 2019, everybody. And conversion from the sideline, and well, unsuccessful there. And the conversion and our score still stays at 10 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels. And the Sharks slowly recovering from their try there. Well, just unlucky mistake here by the Aitutaki Sharks. And the conversion by Feliti Iona was unsuccessful. And now we are just over the 15th minute. And well, it looks like the Avatiu Eels are in control. Despite both teams carrying the ball to each other, but then again, it's the Avatiu Eels in the lead. And now it's back to Papali. Papali decides to run into the middle of the field, running away from the defenders. Put down on the 25 by Ali, Big Ali and TK. Now it's back to Logan. Logan Bailey He's put down by Ngarima Simeona right on the 30. Good tackle here by Ngarima. Now it's back to big Toru Katuke. And he's being put down by TK and Kete. Now Ari Nicholas. Ari to Tyson Origi tries to go for the, it's a 40-20. I think it could be a 40-20. And we're just waiting for the referee's call. It might be a 40-20. And the referee is waiting for confirmation from the linesman, Andre Tanga, whether the ball had gone inside the 20 or outside. Okay, no, we've just been confirmed now that the referee, linesman, Andre Tanga, has informed the referee that the ball had gone. Yep, referee still stands to his judgment, and according to the ref, it's feeding to the scrum to the Aitutaki Sharks. And a bit hesitant there, and good on you, Andre. And now it's feeding to the scrum here by the Aitutaki Sharks through Joseph. Drollett feeds the scrum. From the base of the scrum, it's Francis. And Francis is doing a lot this afternoon for the Sharks. He's doing a lot of hit-ups at the moment. Ngarima dodges from the first. He's actually gaining 2, 3, 4 meters. And Aparama is appealing. Yes. And the appeal is successful. And the Eels slowing down the play by the Avatiu Eels. Now Mo George for the penalty clearance. Just over the 50-meter mark. And it's back to Delday. Delday out to Francis. Out wide. Drollett to Ali. Ali hits it up in the middle of the field. Tries to go lateral. He's put down on the 50, on the 40. Aparama from the half. Then it's back to Ngarima. Big stocky Ngarima. Put down on the 40, on the 30. That's hit up number 2 for the Sharks. Again to Aparama. Decides to go left. TK. Now it's to number 11. Number 11. Get the Winchester. Now it's back to Big Mo. Mo at pivot. Now it's back to Chicks. It's back to Francis. Francis fighting his way onto the 10. Trying to make the 10. And a good play here. Drollett out to Huey. Huey, Ali. Ali looks for the gap. And he's met by three defenders of the Avatiu Eels. It's 5th and final. What are the Aitutaki Sharks going to do from here? What are they opting for? Mo decides to go for a kick. And he's lost the ball a little bit there. Regathers the ball. And the referee has scored Mo losing the ball in the tackle. Although he lost the ball and gained it again. Eventually, during losing that ball, Avatiu Eels had a little bit of their hand on that. So that sort of lost the way for the Aitutaki Sharks. It could have been a try there for the Aitutaki Sharks. Now it's back to Logan Perrines on the 10. Logan, Ari. Now it's back to their block-busting runner. Small but very, very strong. And they've got out of the 10. Now they're out of the 20. And a strong carry here by John or Lay. And it's Lay. And Toru Katuke. Toru runs on Ali. He's put down. Toru manages to offload there to Ari Nicholas. And Francis Nicholas is going for a one-on-one strip but unsuccessful. Now it's to Tyson. Tyson out wide. Fility tries to run out wide. Fility's put down by Drollett. And on the 40, just a few meters away from touch. And number 10 at the base of the drum. The ruck there. Logan Perrines and unfortunate here for the Sharks. Losing the ball. Aparama loses the ball from the Perrines chip there. Had it not been a loss for it, it would have been a ball there for the Sharks to regather and come back from that. We're midway into the field, 40 meters away from the sideline here, and it's possession to the Avatiu Eels. Feed into the scrum.
Let's go, Franco.
And from the base of the scrum, number 13. And they're going straight out wide to their speedsters out wide. And what can they do out there? And the Sharks are trying to pull him out of play, but well, he's been helped there by his players. That was the first here. Lay fends off Kete. And Kete tries to retaliate here. And Kete himself, a former Avatiu Eels in the yesteryears, and back home for the Aitutaki Sharks. And now it's down to Jeff Mangele. Jeff's put down on the 30 there, within the 30, and put down by Ngarima. And it's back to their number 19. Welcome back to the game, Stanley Twivy. The blockbusting Stanley. Wow, he's gained about 10 meters on the 10 right now. And just close to the uprights there, number 11. Out wide to number 10. Oh, this number 10 can move. And wow, number 10 there scores it for the Avatiu Eels. And looks like it is a try. Number 10. Lecky scores it for the Avatiu Eels, wearing jersey number 10. Well done to the Avatiu Eels, scoring their third try through Lecky. And into the 24th minute of the game, Lecky scores the Avatiu Eels' third try. Well, it's not looking good for the Sharks at the moment. The nightmares of the Bears match is slowly coming back to haunt the Aitutaki Sharks. But anyway, it's still not over yet. It was still only about 25 minutes into the game. Come on, Sharks, you got a long way to go here, and boys still need to regather, while the Avatiu Eels have capped their high today and doing really, really well, scoring their third try. Well, the referee has called for a time off. In actual fact, there is no time off for tea, waiting for the tea. Well, anyway, a lot of complaints out there going out to the referee, but I don't blame them. There shouldn't be any timeout. The people out there holding the tea shouldn't be waiting to be called. They know it's a conversion. They should be sprinting in with the tea. Conversion unsuccessful, and the scores are now 14 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels. Let's go the Sharks. And it looks like some of the Avatiu players have been able to lure in some of the Bulldogs players. I can see the coach now for the Avatiu Eels is Meti Nova. Meti and managed to bring some players along with him from the Bulldogs. Now it's a block-busting run from Stanley Twivy. Stanley's put down on the 35 meter mark, 20 meters away from the far touch. Tyson and Logan Pyrenees. Now it's number 11, number 10. And it's number 11. Sione Ayono. And this is a massive run here by Sione. A massive guy, and man, he can run 100 miles an hour. Felity goes for the grubber, and he's still going. And well, unfortunate there for the linesman. Tried to run there, and he's decided to be part of the game as well. A good save here by Tepotai, and only to be tackled there in goal. And it's a dropout to the Aitutaki Sharks. Unlucky there to the linesman. Well, anyway, it does happen, especially when you're running with nothing underneath your boots. Now, this is something for all of us to take into. You shouldn't be running around in the mud with no spikes on your shoes. Twivy. Stanley out wide. He offloads. And they're going out wide. Now it's to Lay manages to fend off a couple of Sharks tacklers there. He's throwing the Sharks all around the paddock there. Lay plays it on the 20. They're still going out wide to their speedster. And well, Avatiu are in a good position to score another try. And they're going from the base of the rock there. An easy try. Sharks fell asleep at the rock there, and a try out wide, I think, to Ari Nicholas. Scoring out wide, caught the Sharks asleep and managed to score there right out in the corner flag. Try to the Avatiu Eels, bringing their score up to 18 points to 2. And we are only into the 28th minute of the game, and wow, the Sharks are not awake yet, and apparently it has been Avatiu all the time. They haven't been able to attack with the ball, and for the past 15 minutes they have been on the back foot defending the Avatiu Eels. Avatiu Eels keeping their cool. Their play is very simple. However, the runs from these big boys for Avatiu, just massive runs from the Avatiu Eels, and slowly catching the Sharks off their defense at the moment. So up to the Sharks to come back in the last 10 minutes of the game. Can they do that? If they're able to, it will be an exciting game here at Arutanga Stadium. Conversion again by Feleti, and this time it's out wide there, about pretty much a meter or two away from the far touch. 20 meters, just 20, beyond 20 meters there. He strikes the ball. It looks good, and the linesmen have awarded this. They have awarded that, and pushing the Avatiu Eels points to 20 points to 0. 20 points to 2 to the Aitutaki Sharks. 4 tries to the Avatiu Eels. And it looks like the crowd are pretty silent at the moment. They have been silenced by the onslaught of the Avatiu Eels. Wow. The referee keeping his eye closed there, because number 3 Philip overran the kickoff. And look at that, poor defense again by Aiono run there. Now it's offloaded to Pyrenees onto the Aitutaki Sharks 40. They're going out wide from number 1 Joe Hoflich. Out wide again, the number 16. Then it's out wide to their speedster, and he's going all the way down to the post. Can he be stopped here? Avatiu Eels simply the best today, and wow, try after try after try, and it's the 5th try for the Avatiu Eels through their speedster out wide. And this fella's putting on a great display of speed there out wide. I'm not too sure who this try scorer is, but this guy is fast. And a strong performance here by number 11 Sione Aiono, offloading it to Logan Pyrenees. Man, damaging bullocking run by these two. Just these two alone, they gained about 30 meters. 30 meters, just these guys. And the set of play, they managed to only take up one hit up and then spun it out wide. Caught the Sharks defense stagnant, and eventually giving Avatiu Eels a sniff of the try, and managed to score their 5th try, and this time through their speedster out wide. Feleti attempts the conversion. He's successful, and it's 26-2 to the Avatiu Eels, and we are into the 32nd minute of the first half. 8 minutes to go, and Avatiu Eels are just playing their classy play here. Just too good. Avatiu Eels are just too good.
Go, Jay.
26. It's 26 points to 2. And kickoff there. And finally the referee has caught the Sharks overrunning the kickoff. A couple of times he did not see that. He's finally pinned that down. And the Sharks, taking no notice of the kickoff as well. and just running like hell forward, with the referee finding that and penalising them. It has been a consistent problem for the Sharks, and they did that against the Bears, but the referee took no notice of that. Again, they're doing it again, and they finally copped a penalty. Now it's Lay. Lay tries to run out wide, put down by Alfie. Could the Sharks be put into a stage where the coach had to put in players in positions that they don't want to play? And wow, unlucky defense here on Drollett, and Samu Alafua scores an easy try out wide, and with the Eels scoring their 6th try, bringing the score to 30 points. 30 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels. Again, Avatiu Eels, simply the best. They are playing well. Aitutaki Sharks, come on boys, you can do this. And I see that it's back to the converter himself, Feliti Iona. And the Eels look very, very composed. They're so composed. They're not being pressured at all at the tackle or any defense at all. The Sharks' defense is falling to pieces. They really need to up the ante for the defense, or otherwise it's going to be 100-0 this afternoon here at Arutanga Stadium. And I believe the Sharks have that fire in them to come back later on in the game. It's 32 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels, with about 6 minutes to go in the first half. Sharks really need to regroup, regather, and come back from this very, very big deficit. 32 points to 2. Te Rotai. Oh, and then again, right in front of the referee, he did not call that one there. I'm sure you saw that on the camera. Sharks overrunning the kickoff there. Then again, the mistake comes back again. Now it's back to Lay. Lay tries to break the defense. Put down there on the 35, 20 meters out wide, out from the touch. Ari Nicholas. Ari gives it to Toru Katuke. Could it be Toru? Tyson out wide. Tyson to Feliti. Feliti put down by Abrahama. Sione. And now it's back to number 11. Number 11, Sione Ayono. And good defense here put on by Telemona Pairo. Now that's the kind of defense we want to see from the Sharks. A big chip here by Tyson Oarigi. Tyson manages to get the ball back again from his supporters there. And an easy try here to the Avatiu Eels, bumping their scores up to 36. And it's 36 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels. Tries are coming left, right, center, right here at Arutanga Park. And wow, this is only the first half. Pretty much you can say Avatiu Eels have won the game.
Like the old one?
Well, it's up to the Aitutaki Sharks to, put on those sharp teeth and come back from the game. Come on, boys, you can do this much, much better than that. They're only human. They're only human, just like us. We just got to put that mongrel Aitutaki style of play back into our game, and we can start hammering these Avatiu Eels left, right, and center. So come on, Sharks, you can do this. Well, anyway, I hate to play against a team with that much points against me. I even hate Butterfingers too. I never want to put myself down even during defense. So come on boys, Aitutaki Sharks, you can do it boys. I think they just need to minimize the errors, polish up on the defense big time, and it should come back to their way. Otherwise, the Avatiu Eels are just enjoying their break through the defense, and they're saying, oh, the defense is too soft, and why not go up again? So it's very motivating for the Avatiu Eels. They know their big runners are blockbusting and breaking the defense every time, and the Sharks are not replying with big hits on the Avatiu Eels. Once the Sharks unleash all those big hits, then I'm sure the Avatiu Eels will stop these bullocking runs. They've got to start playing like mongrels right now. Come on, the Sharks. Someone's just got to spark the boys up again, and it's back to the ball game for the Aitutaki Sharks. But at the moment, nobody seems to be doing that for the Sharks. It's the first play back here for the boys, and possession to the Aitutaki Sharks on the 40. And I'm sure from this, the Aitutaki Sharks can come back from that big deficit. Now it's from the base of the scrum, back to David Polo. David tries to keep driving forward, and it's a good drive forward. He gains 10 meters in the middle of the field. Loni skips around, tries to break the defense, bumps it, bumps out. Now back to Aparama. Aparama out wide to Philip. Philip decides to run. That's good running from Philip. And he's put down on the 20 there. And good defense by Feletti. Philip, Aparama. Aparama to Teramona Pairo. Teramona needs to put more mongrel in that run of his. And he's been... And wow. For Teramona there, he was broken back there, and the referee has nothing at all to care about that dangerous tackle. And well, it is now half time right now, and I'm sure the referee saw that. But hey, ref, you got to watch out about those kind of tackles, because it is very, very dangerous. And put yourself in that shoe, and wow. Could break the referee in half. And well, the penalty there, Sharks opted to go out wide. We're on the halfway mark right now, and it looks like the referee will be calling for halftime soon. Sharks try to pass that out wide, only to be intercepted and lost by the Avatiu Eels. I'm sure the Sharks are going to come back in the second half, and I have every confidence that they will come back. And this could be the very last play here for the Sharks. And from the base of the scrum, Aparama to Mo. Mo decides to run. 2 hands on the ball. King David with the ball. Is he over for the try? And no, it's outside. Referee calls for halftime. Scores are now 36 points to 2 to the Avatiu Eels. And this time it's the Aitutaki Sharks. And the second half, they will be coming from the western side of the field. And I'm sure Coach Graham will put a lot into the Sharks defense right now at the break. Okay, we're back at Arutanga Stadium for the second half of the match between the Eels and the Sharks. Eels on the left side of the screen, and with the Sharks on the right side. Loni takes the ball up for the Aitutaki Sharks, and he's put down on the 35 mark there. Loni, Aparama to Harima. Harima looking for the hole there, and he's put, stopped there by Big Toru Katuke. Aparama to Ma'u to Napata, and he makes it over the half there. Midway line put down by strong defense there, number 16. Now it's out wide to Francis there. Francis And France is doing really, really well there. Put down on the 30 on the far touch there. And Aperama to Puruata. Puruata to Mo. Mo to Terebona. Chicks Pyro. And Terebona there is stopped by Big Toru. Now that's a good kick here by Puruata in goal there and forcing an error for the Avatiu Eels there. It's back to the goalpost dropout there. Good play here by the Sharks, and it's the very first minute of the game. Well done here to the Sharks. Now can they capitalize and score points from this very good play of theirs? Now from the base of the scrum, and it's a sloppy kick here. Narima nearly drops the ball there. And he's still going. He's bumped off. He's still going. He's offloaded to Franco now. Franco decides to go alone. He's doing well. And put down in the 20. And he's put down in the 20 there. And now Nabada tries to go forward. Good run here. And he needs support from the boys, the Sharks here. Aperama looking for the attack. Mo out wide. Mo. And he decides to go alone. Only loses the ball. And it's a wet weather football here for the Sharks. Unfortunately, Loni loses the ball from the Mo offload. Oh, unfortunate here for the Sharks. Almost scoring there. But Loni loses the ball. Unfortunately, they've been brought back on the 10 for a scrum to the Avatiu Eels. Oh, where the Eels now can relax and get the possession back from the scrum after a fumble there by the Aitutaki Sharks. Feed into the scrum, number 9 Tyson Oariki. And from the base of the scrum, there they go. It's to Lay. Lay takes it there on the almost to the 20. And from dummy half, they've got their speedster winger here. They've got their speedster winger there. Put down on the 30. Now they're going out wide. Avatiu Eels on the go forward there. Put down on the 40. It's number 16. Number 16, Jeff Mangele. And it's out wide. Samu Alafua. Samu offloads. And Avatiu Eel player there drops the ball. Good support here by Joe Hoflich. Only to lose the ball forward. And a very good break here by Samu Alafua. And only to offload and drop the ball by Joe Hoflich. And it's possession back to the Aitutaki Sharks on the 20. Now can the Aitutaki Sharks bring back the mongrel in them and overcome their first half defeat in the score? Waiting for the feed in the scrum. Puruata feeds the scrum. Out wide we've got David Polo with the ball. He's running out, tries to fend Lay. Lay is a very strong defender and attacker as well. From the base of the ruck, we've got Mo now. Mo shoves off the very fast runner, the winger here. And he's been stood up by Big Toru there. Now it's back to Teramona, Chixpero. And he's offloaded. Offloads to Kete. And Kete is put down on the 40 by Lay. He goes up for the quick play. Huey decides to go for the chip. He's away. He loses the ball. He should have used the foot again. A very good play here by Huey. Decides to chip it. Unfortunately, could not regather the ball again. Loses possession, and it's possession back to the Avatiu Eels. Score now is 36 points to 2. Can the Sharks that dominate the second half? And in the driver's seat at the moment, we've got the Avatiu Eels. But if the Sharks can put on a great performance in the second half, they will be, wow, they can outplay the Avatiu Eels anytime if they have the right attitude. It's the first tackle, and Sione. And a penalty here. Felity has been taken out of the play there. And well, Sharks penalised there with Felity being bumped out. Felity goes for the penalty clearance here. Oh, they just had to get the Sharks player there to stop the ball from going out of the field. And back to play again. Avatiu Eels over the 40. Logan Peronese. Sorry, it's Sione Aiono. Now it's back to Salafi Tovio. Salafi put down on the 35. And now Toru loses the ball. And Toru loses that ball from number 16. Number 16, Jeff Mangele. And right on the 30, it's possession back to the Aitutaki Sharks. And right now we are into the 7th minute of the second half. And possession back to the Aitutaki Sharks. Feed into the scrum, Puruata, Abrama. Now it's back to Alfie. Alfie tries to bump his way forward, gaining 5 meters. David from dummy half, stops, regathers, keeps going, drifting out wide, and he's put down here by number 16, Jeff Mangele. Wow, awesome play here by Francis. Francis is supported by Napata, and he's pulled down by number 10. The linesman is indicating for a foul play out there. Back to Philip Tayo. Now the Sharks are now playing rugby league. Mo still standing. He needs to keep going. He's offloaded to Ali. Ali tries to go ahead. And it's a penalty here. Referee has now seen the signal from the linesman. He's indicating foul play here on the side there. So it looks like the Sharks are now back into the game. They just need to score points from here. And the referee has penalized the Avatiu Eels. And now the time is now being stopped by the referee. Somebody could be looking for a sin bin. Approaches Felity. Okay, referee is just probably warning Felity for some of the foul plays from the Avatiu Eels. And penalty there, pretty much on the 10 meter there. And who's going to take up, putting up their hand for the first hit up here? And it's big to back Ali, big Ali here. And some strong defense here. Referee's called a tackle. Back to the ruck. Abrama to. Now it's back to Mo. Mo to Philip. Philip decides to go on his own. And he's put down by Tyson. Just a few meters away from the try line. Telemona Paero decides to go alone. And he's made it through. Telemona Paero scores the first try for the Aitutaki Sharks. On the 10th minute of the second half. Scoring the first try for the Sharks, bringing the Sharks tally to 6 points. Now I believe that the Sharks can come back from the 36-2 deficit of the first half. Great try here by the big boys. I can see the momentum of the Sharks coming back in the second half, and that's really great to see from the Sharks. Now they have to maintain this performance right throughout the second half to catch up with the score. It's now 36 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. We await the conversion. I think for the Sharks, they really need to get their basic game back, and the defense plays a big part in the game. Now, the team who defends well is the team pretty much to win. So defense wins the game for the Sharks. It's 36 points to 6 right now. Taukotai Ngāpoe to attempt the conversion. Now in the first half, the Sharks were on the back foot. Now they're coming back. Conversion. Conversion is unsuccessful, and and the scores remain: Avatiu 36, Aitutaki Sharks 6, and we're just past the 10-minute mark right now, and we've got another 30 minutes into this second half, and it's all over. And this is their fast runner. Oh, whiff. Pretty much both teams are overrunning the go Mo, you've got the ball, don't look around. Just hit that ball up 100 miles an hour. Mo put down on the 30. Now it's Alfie. Alfie to get there. Kete decides to go along. And he's put down on the 40. Good running here by Kete. Kete trying to appeal for a penalty. Now it's Abrahama. Abrahama's a big good defense here by Joe Hofer. Pulling down Huey right on the 30. Abrahama to Alfie. Alfie's looking for support. Oh no. And it's back to Avatiu possession right now. Josh Koroi. Their speedster Josh. Now it's back to Lai. Lai fends off Abrahama. Decides to go forward. Lai plays the ball short of the 40. Now it's to Josh. Josh is put down by Alfie and number 14, Puruata. They're going out wide. Number 10 chips it forward. Huey looking for the ball. Regathers the ball. He runs away. Tries to run away from the defense. The referee has caught Samuela Fua. Foul play here. Going for a high shot. Sharks players retaliating. Referee waiting for judgment day for Samuela Fua. His assistant referee up there, linesman Andre Tanga, throws the flag out. We are waiting for the referee's call on Samuela Fua. Samu has now been sin binned for the next 10 minutes. Foul play on Hugh Henry. Now it's a 12 to 13 man ball game. Avatiu with 12 players and Aitutaki Sharks with 13. Can the Sharks outplay their opponents right now? 13 players to 12. Puruata with the ball. Decides to go for a massive kick down the field.
When the game ends.
Yes. Gains a few meters there. Another 20. Into the Avatiu Eels half. Amperama with the ball out wide. Puruata. Then to Big Ali. Ali looks for the gap. He goes forward. He's still going. Put down by Katuke. By Toru. On the 35 there. And Silafi as well. We've got Aperama again. Mo at pivot. Mo with Terawana Pairo. They really need to organize their play between Mo and the runners, the forwards. Mo again running with the ball. Keep going. He's going. He's still going. And he's put down on the 10 there. Can the Sharks come back from this? Mo plays the ball. Now it's back to Chicks. Terawana Pairo barges through. He's put on his back there. A few meters away from the try line. Alfie. Abrahama, Nabada tries to go alone. Oh no, the Sharks did not listen to the fifth and final. No. It's a big boo-boo here for the Sharks. They did not listen to the referee's call fifth and final. Instead, they decided to go up ahead and lost possession of the ball. They could have gone out wide. More attackers out wide. Toru Katuke there. And he's being bumped here by Aparama and Alfie. On the 10. On the 10. Now it's Josh Koroi. Josh. Is he decided to run around Mo? No, he's put down there by King David. And get there. Lost ball here. And Lai is appealing for a strip. Lai is appealing for a strip in there in the tackle there. And well, it's 36 points to 6 at the moment. 36 points to 6, and then we are now into the 16th minute of the second half. 36 to the Avatiu Eels and 6 to the Aitutaki Sharks. Possession back to the Aitutaki Sharks. Halfback, Puruata, feeds the scrum. At the base of the scrum, David Polo, he goes alone, and if he does well, he can score from here, and he's put down by Lane on the 10 meter. Slow play here, Huey to Napatha, goes forward, goes out wide, offloads. Now it's back to Alfie. Alfie wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh! And with the way. And Teokatai loses the ball there. He pretty much had that ball given to him hand to hand. All he had to do was catch that ball. Unfortunate there for Teokatai and the Aitutaki Sharks. I don't think that was part of the play, but the ball was offloaded anyhow. So unfortunately, from that play, they lost possession of the ball. It's back to the Avatiu Eels on the 10. And it's a breather for the Avatiu Eels. Sharks making their own mistakes in opposition half. Silafi slaps out the defense. Bumps out the defenders. Mo puts him down. And Joe to Lay breaks 1, 2. Now he's put down. Held on by Abarama and Alfie. Now it's back to Big Toru. Out wide to Lee. Papa Lee looks for the second offense. Now they're going out wide. It's Feletti Iona. Feletti has been supported here by their big blockbusting runners here. The big forwards giving it out wide. And again, another offload. Oh, superb play here by the Avatiu Eels. Great support. And great break here by Feletti. Only to be supported by their big forwards. And the offload went on and on and on. Scoring their first try in the second half for the Avatiu Eels. It's 40 points. 4-0 to the Aitutaki Sharks 6. And we are only into the 18th minute of the second half. And I guess the Sharks are pretty much let down there after all that attack in the first few minutes of the second half, and only to be let down by that try to the Avatiu Eels. The first try in the second half came in the 18th minute, and well done to the Avatiu Eels. Great support play, great hands, and a try eventuated from that support play. And the scores are now Avatiu Eels 40 and the Aitutaki Sharks 6. Feletti Iona. Feletti eyeing the uprights, stepping forward, striking, and the conversion is unsuccessful. It's a bit slippery here at Arutanga Park, And as you can see, it looks dry, but when you're actually on the field, it is very slippery. So your boots really need to have good sprigs and spikes on that. Otherwise, you will be slipping around on the field. It's a beautiful paddock at the moment, very, very nice and soft. Unfortunately, it is a bit wet and slippery for the Sharks. Can the Sharks regroup from that try there to the Avatiu Eels? Score still stands at 40 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. Puruata with the kickoff. Tyson takes the ball. Now it's back to Stanley Twivy. Stanley looks at and he bumps off Kete. And Kete tries to get him back after that. That was a friendly hug from Kete on Stanley, probably saying, "Hey bro, good to see you again after a few long years." Now it's back to the midfield play for the Avatiu Eels. Right on the 50 there. Number 10. And number 10, Sione Aiono. Now it's out wide. Good defense here by Te Kotai on Joe Hoflick. Now it's back to the middle. Number 11, blockbusting Sione Aiono. This guy, man, he's a machine. He's all over the field today against the Sharks. Sione Aiono, mate, this fella is awesome. Now it's a big bomb here. Good catch here by Huey. Huey saves it for the Aitutaki Sharks there. Very brave one there by Huey. Put down by Papali. And Papali there tries to put down Big Mo. Big Mo still fighting forward. Stanley puts him down. David from the base of the ruck. Still going. Shrugs off Stanley. And he's stopped there by... and the referee has called a penalty here on Ali Nicholas for holding on to David, as David was trying to play the ball, interfering with the play right there. And Puruata clears the ball for a penalty right on the 50 here. Sharks looking forward to regroup here. David out to Abrama. Abrama to TK. TK goes forward, 100 miles an hour. And makes it on the 40. A good run here by TK. TK now to Abrama. Abrama to Ngarima. Ngarima looks to run forward. Tries to carry his player with him on the 30. Now it's Abrama on Mo. Mo breaks the line. Mo still going. And he makes the 10 there. A good run here by Mo. I think Mo needs to reconsider moving to the forwards at the moment, because he's gaining a lot of ground as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's now Philip. Philip is hit by Logan Pernies. Now it's out wide. Puruata. Puruata goes for the grubber. Unfortunately, it's stopped by Avatiu player there. Still in the field of play. Now it's a sigh of relief for the Avatiu Eels. They're coming back from a fresh player on the field. And some good defense here by the Avatiu Eels. Aitutaki Sharks. We are now into the 20th minute of the second half. Lai with the ball. Tries to bust through the defense. Big Ali puts him down. Someone's going to put this fella down. We've got to start hearing some crunching tackles from the Sharks. Otherwise, the Eels will enjoy running onto them. Someone's got to ignite the Aitutaki Sharks defense. Once that person comes, and we've got a good chase out wide there, and it's to Feleti. Feleti's held on by Te Kotai. Good defense here by Te Kotai. Feleti running out wide, regathering the ball. And Logan loses that from a pass, a wild pass here from one of their players. Logan loses the ball. Now it's back to Huey. Huey gains 5. Oh no, it's the first tackle. Why kick that ball there? Very big mistake here by the Aitutaki Sharks. Now in rugby league, you cannot afford to kick the ball on the first tackle. If you know you're not going to get that ball back, don't kick it. Now it's back to Lay. Lay shrugs off TK. And the Sharks really need to get their shoulders into the tackle apart from getting their hands out there. It's a soft tackle, getting hands out onto the attackers. Now it's Logan. Logan, unfortunate here for the Avatiu Eels. Sione Aiono offloaded to another of their players, losing it forward. And that looks like John Penu. John loses the ball there for the Avatiu Eels. And another sigh of relief here for the Aitutaki Sharks. Well, it is now 40 points. 40 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. Now it's back to Franco. Franco takes it forward. Taken down on the 20. Put down by Lay. Franco, now it's out wide to TK. TK runs straight onto a heavy tackle there. And he's put down by number 12. Lee Bonini. Now it's Aparama. Decides to go for the wrong side. No support for him. And he's put down in pretty much a few meters away from the spot. Oh my gosh. The Sharks attack organization. Oh, it's not their A game today. And a fumble here through Napota. And we are now into the 27th minute, about 13 minutes ago in this game today. And still the Avatiu Eels are dominating this game. They've only scored 4 points in the second half. And with the Sharks also scoring the other 4. Okay, from the base of the scrum. Now it's to Josh. Then to Lay. Lay looks for the weak point here. And he's shoved off how many tackles? The Sharks really need to put this fella down. Otherwise, he's going to keep laughing at the Sharks defense. Someone's got to smack him. And a shoulder barge here. It's a penalty. Illegal tackle, shoulder barge. Hopefully that will ignite the Sharks defense. And well, it's an easy try out wide, catching the Sharks off guard in defense. Felity scores the try out wide there, and it brings the scores to 44 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. Well, that was a good passage of play. Otherwise, the attack from the Sharks organization of the pivots are not too great at the moment. They need to organize their pivots. Otherwise, the attack will fall to shambles like what we are seeing today. Forwards are just running from a standing point and not running 100 miles an hour likewise the Avatiu Eels. And the defense is letting the Aitutaki Sharks down and not smashing these Avatiu boys down like they've always been doing. If they can overcome this, I'm sure the Sharks will play a better game in the next few games of the 2019 competition. Felity attempting his own try and conversion. Conversion is unsuccessful, and we are now into the 29th minute. Pretty much 10 more minutes to go in the second half, and that's it for the afternoon here in Aitutaki. The crowd is pretty much silenced by that try there. Well, can't blame them. It's now 44 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. Avatiu Eels are definitely in the driving seat at the moment. Scoring 2 tries in the second half and about 4 or 5 in the first half. Now it's to Josh. Josh to Stanley. Stanley. Oh, good run here by Stanley. Pushing away the defense. Again, defense letting the boys down. Good tackle here by Kite. Josh runs it from the base of the ruck. And he's been put down by Alfie and Ngarima. On the 30, on the 40. Now it's to Ari Nicholas. Ari out wide to Papali Bonini. Tries to break the 50 meter. And he's put down by Ali and Aparama. Now they're going left. 11, number 11. Now to Logan Bernies. He breaks the line. Only to be held by the jersey. And it's been intercepted by Aparama there. Almost on the far side of the field. On the 40. Now it's back to Tekotai. He tries his springbok jumping on the field. Only to gain about 3 to 4 meters. Huey from the dummy half. And and some unorganized attack there by the Sharks, and well, unfortunate there. They've lost that position of play, and it's ball game again back for the Avatiu Eels. Anyway, the atmosphere here at Arutanga Park is I think the crowd's enjoying it because it's the first home game for the 2019 season, despite the Sharks being 44 points to 6 down. Now back to Lay. Lay out to Josh. Josh Koroi. He speeds up. Roy. Josh. It looks like a fumble. The referee did not see that. Video replay. Okay, unfortunately we don't have any video replay in Cook Islands Rugby League, but Aitutaki Rugby League and Aitutaki TV does have replay. And it would be very, very interesting to see the replay on that try there. It looked like the try scorer lost the ball there. Well, anyway, we will await the screening of this match on TV and the replay. Was that try a fumble or a legitimate try there? And it bumps the Avatiu Eels points up to 48. It's 48-6 to the Avatiu Eels. And we are now into the dying 10 minutes of the second half. Fileti. Conversion is successful. It is now half a ton. 50 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. And we've got another 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go in this game, and the Eels are leading by far 50 points to 6. Kick-off there, and it's right into the hand of the try scorer. Josh hands it over to wow, Stanley's having a field day out there, bumping off the defenders, and he manages to reach the 30 there all by himself. Joe out wide to Lee. Lee to Lay. Lay breaks forward. Lay looks for the supporter there, but had the support put down by Mau and Kite. Now it's back to Ari. Ari to Lee Ponini. Lee, he's put down by Marima and Alfie. Out wide. Now Joe to number 10. Then to Logan. Logan tried to break free. Put down in midfield there by Francis. And Puruata. Now it's back to Fileti. It's Fileti. Throws it out wide to Logan. Logan out wide. Now it's John Penu. And Samuel Afur racing with Tekotai. And Samu's appealing for a early tackle there by Te Akotai. But the referee's called a ball out of bounds, and it's a scrum to the Aitutaki Sharks. Well, I would like to thank the Aitutaki Sharks and the Avatiu Eels for entertaining the people of Aitutaki today, especially the boys from Avatiu. Thank you for coming down to Aitutaki for your match against the Sharks. We appreciate it very much, especially the whole island turning out to enjoy this company here at Arutanga Stadium. But unfortunately for the local side, they are on the lower side of the scale on points. It's 50 points to 6 to the Avatiu Eels. And we have now got about, we're about 4 minutes away from the time, full time. From the base of the scrum, we've got Selafi, and first time seeing the ball, seeing Lay lose that ball. Now it's TK on the 30, TK, and penalty here on Felati. And Avatiu Eels are back with their full team, 13 men on field. Puruata with the penalty clearance. Te Akotai. Oh, there's nobody there to take the ball up. Ali. Good running here by Ali. Gains 15 meters. Aparama. Now it's back to Francis. Francis gains 10 meters there. Good run here by Francis on the 30. Now it's to Napoli. Now to Kete. Put down on the 20. Sharks looking promising here on attack. Now it's back to Tirangallo Paolo. He skips around. Napoli pins his ears back. He's going for the try line. Fifth and final. Pardon me, that was Kete. Good running here by Kete. Aparama. Oh, it's a fifth and final. You do not do that on the fifth and final. You must get that ball out wide. It was a 5-person attack out there, and with only 2 to 3 defenders, would have been an easy try for the Sharks there. Again, the basics of the game. Fifth and final, you must get that ball out to the speedsters, unless you can see the try line from where you are, and the hole is 100 meters wide. Then you pin your ears back and gap it for the try line. Otherwise, I only saw a meter gap there. Toru, back to Lai. Lai, the mastermind of the back line for the Avatiu Eels. And, again, he's lost the ball here. Big Mo offloads. TK decides to pass, but goes on his own. Can the big forwards come back and help out the Sharks score another try before the end? King David with the ball, runs from the back of the ruck. He's met by a high tackle here. Penalty. Referee called for penalty. And Logan using his head, slowing the referee down. And the Sharks organizing their attack right now. It's too late to go out wide. Should have done that on the fifth and final. Put down right in front of the sticks there. Loney with the ball. Now Napata goes for the out wide again. And the Avatiu Eels defense has already gone ahead. And the linesman signaling out there. The linesman is raising his flag. The Eels are jumping the gun at defense. The referee has called the clock to stop. We are pretty much playing in the last minute of the game, the last few minutes of the game today. Now they decide to go out wide. TK draws the defense, passes out wide, and Kete scores the final try of the match against his former club, the Avatiu Eels, born and bred, and now back for the Aitutaki Sharks. Well done, Kete Winchester. What does the linesman have to say? It's a try. It's a try for sure. Well done, Kete. And the score is now 10 to the Aitutaki Sharks and 50 to the Avatiu Eels. Bonus points for the Aitutaki Sharks, scoring the last try of the game, and it's over. According to my time, it is over. However, I think the referee could be going for more time. Mo George with the conversion. Can he slot this ball in? And the conversion is unsuccessful. Score still remains at 10 points to 50. And it's time over. And it's time over.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
And the referee's indicated 3 more minutes. Well, we have our own timekeeper here, and we've been tracking the game wisely, but the referee has denied our time. It's 3 more minutes into the game. And every stoppage of play, when the referee indicated we did stop the clock. Restart of play. Back to Huey. Huey catches the ball. Now it's back to Arbutha. He's going 100 miles an hour. And he's put down the 20. Good D here by Avatiu. Now it's back to Big Terewana here. Can he keep going from there? Looking for the offload. Alfie. And the referee has pinned Avatiu for slowing the play. And number 13. Joshua Motu. Number 13, Joshua Motu. Now it's a penalty on the 40. Tico. Now it's back to John Penu. John runs for Huey. Looked at the smallest player on the field. Thought he would go through easily. Huey put him down. Now they're going out wide. Logan out wide to Samu. Samu Alafua. He's going to the 30, to the 20. It looks like he's going to... Oh my gosh. He scores a try again. It was game over a long time ago. Had the referee listened to stop the game, it wouldn't have been another try again. I think the referee will stop this game. It's his full time. A try out wide there to Samu Alafua, and bumping the Avatiu Eels try scores up to 54 to 10. And I thought the Aitutaki Sharks would score another try here, and well, unfortunate there for Big TK, losing the ball on attack there in the tackle. And Avatiu just regained it from there and taking up one tackle and spinning it out wide. Bang, 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 bang. Scores in the far corner to Samu Alafua. Now we await the final. Could this be the final conversion? Again, Felici Ion. And the two linesmen are unsure. And they have been appealed by the parents there right at the Sunday school hall. They had a little bit of doubt there. 3-4 second doubt before raising the flag. Okay. Those are the Aitutaki bloopers here at home. Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching our game today. It was an exciting game, unfortunately, for our local team, the Aitutaki Sharks. Otherwise, from me to you, thank you very much for joining us. From myself, President Bush at your service, and our cameraman Dion Spielberg, and Ruatiaki Jackson. We'd like to thank you very much for joining us. From us to you, Kia ora na ka kite. We'll see you next game.